Picture this. You're sitting in your favorite armchair, a cup of tea in hand, sunlight streaming through the window, and you realize this home, your home, is where you built a lifetime of memories. The kids' laughter still echoes in the hallway, and that creaky floorboard in the kitchen reminds you of late-night snack runs. But lately, you've noticed the stairs feel a bit steeper, or maybe reaching for that top shelf isn't as easy as it used to be. Sound familiar? If you're nodding along, you're not alone. As we get older, our homes need to evolve with us, so we can keep living comfortably, safely, and independently for years to come. That's exactly what we're talking about today. Aging in place, or staying in the home you love without needing to pack up and move. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Modify my home? That sounds like a big expensive project. But trust me, it doesn't have to be. You don't need to knock down walls or spend a fortune. Sometimes it's the small, thoughtful changes that make the biggest difference. In this video, we're going to walk through 6 practical, doable ways to make your home safer and more comfortable as you age. From simple tweaks to a few clever upgrades, these ideas will help you stay independent and keep your home feeling like, well, home. So grab a notebook if you'd like, and let's dive into the first couple of changes you can make to age in place with confidence. Let's start with something we all deal with every day. Getting around the house. If your home has stairs, they can start to feel like a mountain as the years go by. Maybe your knees protest a little on the way up, or you're extra cautious heading down to avoid a stumble. One of the best ways to make your home more accessible is to focus on safe and easy movement, starting with those stairs. Now, I'm not saying you need to install an elevator, though wouldn't that be fancy? A more practical step is adding sturdy handrails on both sides of the staircase. This gives you something to hold on to, whether you're going up or down, and it's a game changer for balance. If your stairs only have a rail on one side, consider adding another. You can find stylish ones that blend with your decor, so it doesn't feel like a hospital hallway. But handrails are just the beginning. Let's talk about the stairs themselves. Have you ever tripped because a step was hard to see? Adding non-slip strips or brightly colored tape to the edge of each step can make a huge difference. These little markers help you see exactly where your foot needs to go, especially in dim light. And speaking of light, make sure your staircase is well lit. A motion sensor light that turns on when you approach can save you from fumbling for a switch. I remember visiting my friend Doris, who's 72 and proud as punch of her cozy 2-story home. She added glow-in-the-dark tape to her stairs and a sleek new handrail after a close call one evening. She told me, "I feel like I'm 50 again, zipping up and down those stairs." It's amazing how small changes can boost your confidence. Now, if stairs are a bigger challenge, or if you're thinking long-term, you might consider a stair lift. These are chairs that glide along a track, carrying you up and down with the push of a button. They're not as pricey as you might think, and many companies offer refurbished models or payment plans. My neighbor Tom got one last year, and he calls it his personal roller coaster. He's still got that twinkle in his eye, joking about racing his grandkids to the top. The point is, whether it's handrails, better lighting, or a stair lift, making your stairs safer means you can keep using every part of your home without worry. Let's move on to another key area. The bathroom. Oh, the bathroom. It's where we start and end our days, but it can also be one of the trickiest spots in the house as we age. Those shiny tiles might look gorgeous, but they can turn into a skating rink if they get wet. And stepping over the edge of a tub? That's practically an Olympic event for some of us. One of the smartest changes you can make is installing grab bars. These sturdy bars give you something to hold on to when you're getting in and out of the shower or sitting down on the toilet. They're not just for hospitals anymore. Grab bars come in all sorts of colors and finishes, so they can look like a chic addition to your bathroom decor. Here's a quick story. My Aunt Clara, who's 68 and stubborn as a mule, swore she didn't need grab bars. "I'm not that old," she'd say. But after a slippery moment in the shower, she let her son install a couple. Now she brags about how she feels like she's got a personal gym in her bathroom, holding on to those bars like they're exercise equipment. Beyond grab bars, consider a walk-in shower if your budget allows. These have a low or no-step entry, so you don't have to lift your leg over a tub edge. Pair it with a handheld shower head, and you've got a setup that's as convenient as it is safe. If a full remodel isn't in the cards, a sturdy shower chair can work wonders, letting you sit comfortably while you bathe. Another bathroom tweak is making sure your floor is slip-proof. Non-slip mats or textured tiles can keep you steady, especially when things get wet. And don't forget lighting here too. Bright, even light reduces shadows and makes it easier to see what you're doing. Motion sensor nightlights are great for those midnight trips to the bathroom, so you're not stumbling in the dark. These changes aren't about turning your home into a nursing home. They're about making it a place where you can move with ease and feel secure. We've covered a lot already, safer stairs and a more accessible bathroom, but there's so much more to explore. Your home is like a trusted friend, and with a few thoughtful updates, it can support you for years to come. Next, we'll dive into making your kitchen easier to navigate and creating spaces that feel open and clutter-free. So stick with me as we keep going on this journey to age in place with style and confidence. Now that we've got you zipping up those stairs and feeling like a pro in a safer bathroom, let's head to the heart of the home, the kitchen. If you're anything like me, the kitchen is where the magic happens. It's where you whip up your famous spaghetti sauce or sneak a cookie when nobody's looking. But as we age, those high cabinets and crowded countertops can start to feel like obstacles. The good news? With a few clever tweaks, your kitchen can become a place where you cook, laugh, and live with ease, no matter how many candles are on your birthday cake. One of the first things to think about in the kitchen is making everything easier to reach. Have you ever stretched for that can of soup on the top shelf and felt like you were auditioning for a circus act? I know I have. Lowering your most used items to waist or counter level can save you from those risky reaches. If you've got cabinets that seem to touch the ceiling, consider reorganizing so your everyday dishes, pots, and pantry staples are within arm's reach. Pull-out shelves or lazy Susans are fantastic for this. They bring the back of the cabinet right to you, no ladder required. My friend Margaret, who's 71 and still bakes pies for the whole neighborhood, swears by her pull-out shelves. She says it's like the kitchen is handing her ingredients, and she feels like a TV chef every time she spins that lazy Susan. Another kitchen game changer is upgrading your appliances to ones that are easier to use. Now, I'm not saying you need a fridge that talks to you, though, wouldn't that be something? Focus on appliances with clear, large controls and ergonomic designs. For example, a microwave with big, tactile buttons is much easier to operate than one with a touchscreen that's harder to read. If you're in the market for a new stove, look for one with front-facing knobs instead of ones at the back. That way, you're not leaning over hot burners to adjust the heat. And here's a little tip. Lever-style handles on your sink faucet are a lifesaver if your hands aren't as nimble as they used to be. They're easier to turn on and off than those twisty knobs, and they look sleek too. Let's not forget about lighting in the kitchen. Good lighting isn't just for showing off your culinary masterpieces. It's about safety and comfort. As we age, our eyes need a bit more light to see clearly, especially when we're chopping veggies or reading a recipe. Under cabinet lights are a fantastic addition because they shine right onto your workspace, reducing shadows. I visited my cousin Ed last month, and he just installed some motion sensor lights under his cabinets. He grinned and said, "Now I can make my midnight sandwiches without waking up the whole house." Those lights turn on as soon as he walks in, and he's not fumbling for a switch in the dark. It's a small change, but it makes his kitchen feel like it's working with him, not against him. Now let's step out of the kitchen for a moment and think about the flow of your entire home. One of the best ways to age in place is to make sure your space feels open and easy to navigate. Clutter is the enemy here. Those stacks of magazines or that extra side table might seem harmless, but they can turn into tripping hazards faster than you can say spring cleaning. Take a walk through your home and look for anything that narrows your pathways. Aim for clear, wide spaces where you can move freely, whether you're using a walker or just shuffling in your slippers. A good rule of thumb is to keep pathways at least 3 feet wide, so there's plenty of room to maneuver. Here's a story that really stuck with me. My neighbor Helen, who's 75 and has the energy of someone half her age, decided to declutter her living room after she tripped over a rug. She didn't want to part with her beloved knickknacks, so she got creative. She swapped out her bulky coffee table for a smaller one with rounded edges and moved her favorite photos to a wall display instead of crowding them on shelves. Now her living room feels airy and spacious, and she says it's like getting a brand new house without moving an inch. If you're not sure where to start, try tackling one room at a time. Donate items you don't need and rearrange furniture to create open pathways. You'll be amazed at how much easier it is to get around. Another way to improve flow is to rethink your flooring. Rugs are cozy, but they can bunch up or catch your toes if they're not secured. Double-sided tape or non-slip rug pads can keep them in place. Or you might consider switching to low-pile carpeting or smooth flooring like vinyl or laminate. These are easier to walk on and work well with wheelchairs or walkers if you ever need them. And here's a little humor for you. When I helped my dad replace his old shag carpet with sleek vinyl, he joked that he felt like he was living in a dance studio. He even did a little twirl to prove it. The point is, smooth flooring and clear spaces make your home feel welcoming and safe, letting you move with confidence. We're making great progress on turning your home into a haven for aging in place, and there's still more to cover. Your home should feel like a partner, supporting you every step of the way. Up next, we'll explore how to make your bedroom a restful sanctuary and add some smart technology to tie it all together. So let's keep going and make your home the perfect place to live your best life. We've already transformed so much of your home, from safer stairs to a kitchen that practically hands you your coffee mug. Now let's head to a place where you spend a third of your day, your bedroom. This is your sanctuary, where you recharge, dream, and maybe sneak in a few pages of a good book before bed. But as we age, the bedroom needs to do more than just look cozy. It needs to be a space that supports restful sleep and easy movement. After that, we'll wrap up with a final touch. Some smart technology to make your whole home work smarter, not harder. So let's keep this journey going and make your home the perfect place to age in place. When it comes to your bedroom, comfort and accessibility are everything. Let's start with the bed itself. If getting in and out of bed feels like a wrestling match, it might be time to rethink its height. A bed that's too low can strain your knees, while one that's too high might leave you feeling like you're climbing Mount Everest. Ideally, your bed should be about knee height, so you can sit down and stand up without a struggle. If you love your current bed but it's not quite the right height, bed risers can lift it a few inches, or you can swap out a bulky box spring for a slimmer one to lower it. My friend Betty, who's 70 and still does yoga every morning, added risers to her bed last year. She says it's like her bed is giving her a little hug every time she gets up, making her mornings so much smoother. Another bedroom tweak is making sure you can move around easily, especially at night. Those 2 a.m. trips to the bathroom shouldn't feel like an obstacle course. Keep the path from your bed to the door clear of clutter, no stray shoes or decorative ottomans playing hide and seek in the dark. A nightstand with rounded edges is a smart choice, so you're not bumping into sharp corners if you're a bit groggy. And let's talk about lighting again, because it's a lifesaver in the bedroom. A bedside lamp with a touch or voice-activated switch is so much easier than fumbling for a tiny knob. Even better, consider motion sensor floor lights that guide your path to the bathroom like a runway. I remember helping my Uncle George set up these lights, and he chuckled, saying it felt like his bedroom was rolling out the red carpet for him every night. Don't overlook your closet either. If it's stuffed to the gills or has shelves you can't reach, it's time for a refresh. Adjustable closet rods let you lower your clothes to a comfortable height, and pull-down racks are like magic for bringing that favorite sweater right to you. My cousin Linda, who's 69 and has a wardrobe that could rival a department store, installed a pull-down rod in her closet. She says it's like having a personal shopper who hands her clothes every morning. These small changes make your bedroom a place where you can start and end your day with ease, feeling rested and ready for whatever comes next. Now let's tie it all together with our final point. Adding smart technology to your home. I know the word technology might make you think of complicated gadgets or your grandkids' fancy phones, but hear me out. Smart devices can be simple, affordable, and incredibly helpful for aging in place. Take smart lighting, for example. With a few smart bulbs and a voice assistant like Alexa or Google Home, you can control your lights without lifting a finger. Imagine saying, "Turn on the living room lights," and poof, they're on, no switches required. My neighbor Frank, who's 73 and loves his gadgets, set up voice-activated lights in his home. He jokes that he feels like he's living in a sci-fi movie, commanding his house like a starship captain. Smart doorbells with cameras are another great addition. They let you see who's at the door from your phone or a small screen, so you don't have to rush to answer it. This is especially handy if mobility is a challenge or you just want extra peace of mind. And if you're worried about emergencies, a smart medical alert system can connect you to help with the press of a button. These devices are designed to be user-friendly, and many come with easy setup guides. When I helped my Aunt Rose set up her smart doorbell, she was skeptical at first, but now she loves checking who's dropping off her packages without leaving her couch. Technology like this isn't about replacing the warmth of your home. It's about making it even more supportive. So there you have it, 6 ways to modify your home for aging in place. From safer stairs and bathrooms to a bedroom that feels like a retreat, and smart tech that keeps things simple. Each change, whether it's a grab bar or a voice-activated light, is like a little gift to your future self, helping you stay independent and comfortable in the home you love. You don't need to do everything at once. Start with 1 or 2 ideas that feel right for you and build from there. Your home has been with you through so many chapters of life, and with these tweaks, it can carry you into the next one with confidence and joy. I'd love to hear from you. What's one change you're thinking about making in your home? Maybe you've already added a grab bar or decluttered a room. Share your story in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips on living your best life at any age. Here's to making your home a place where you can thrive, laugh, and make new memories for years to come. See you in the next video.